There is a world made up of numbers, a world where you have to be the smartest or the fastest, a world connected by radio waves and fiber optic cables, a world where you can make money if you think you know what the future holds, a world of fear and desire where you can win or lose. I call this world Planet Finance. Wandering around Planet Finance, I arrived all the way on the other side of the coin. Because as a trader, many participants quietly believe the market is manipulated against them. And over time, that perception slowly creates a psychological divide. Traders versus the machine. But when Planet Finance is observed more carefully, a different picture begins to emerge. Because perhaps most participants are not seeing this world deeply enough. Here is something worth sitting with. If this machine truly allowed every participant to walk in freely and extract money consistently with ease and certainty, would the system even remain functional? A mechanism rotating trillions of dollars continuously, open 24 hours, accessible from almost anywhere on Earth. No vault door, no special invitation, just 2 buttons, and within seconds money can move from one side to another. No discrimination, no physical barriers, no approval process for participation. And maybe that is what makes this world so deeply misunderstood. Because with this level of accessibility, many participants unconsciously assume the machine must also be easy. So naturally, people arrive in Planet Finance carrying certain expectations. Quick profits, fast transformation, a clean escape from financial pressure. And from the outside, the system can appear deceptively simple. A screen, a chart, buttons, movement, opportunity. But beneath that simplicity exists a far more complex environment. An environment built around uncertainty, liquidity, behavioral pressure, which explains why excitement often turns into exhaustion over time. Because when expectations collide with uncertainty, disappointment usually follows. And instead of studying the behavior of the tape deeply, the experience is often labeled as manipulation. But Planet Finance behaves more like a stochastic mechanism. Randomness at default, yet probabilistic across larger samples, which means the machine was never designed to guarantee comfort on individual outcomes. And perhaps that single understanding changes the entire conversation. Because when a probabilistic environment is approached like a guaranteed system, the consequences usually arrive quickly. Not because the machine is emotional, but because the structure itself naturally exposes unstable behavior. What I observed across years inside this world was consistent. Overexposure, impatience, emotional decision-making, expectation without preparation. And slowly, many participants learn the nature of the tape the difficult way. Some leave completely. Others remain trapped inside repetitive cycles: hope, excitement, disappointment, recovery. But eventually, a different understanding starts forming. Planet Finance may look easy from the outside, but internally, it operates through invisible structures and unwritten discipline. Undeniably, it is one of the greatest money compounding mechanisms ever created. Built around liquidity, participation, capital movement. But it was never designed as a shortcut for effortless wealth. And perhaps that distinction changes everything. Because sustainable compounding rarely comes through emotional excitement. It comes through operational hygiene over time. Risk control, structural consistency, survivability long enough to experience expansion phases without self-destruction beforehand. At XAU.FX, the objective is not to romanticize the machine. It is to share awareness, so serious participants can gradually learn how to operate with structure, with discipline, with long-term perspective inside a world that rewards exactly that. Because the world of numbers is not a free world, and understanding that reality clearly is the beginning of operating differently. And if this documentary offered a different perspective, support the movement so this information can reach participants still navigating false perceptions inside Planet Finance. And leave a comment saying, manipulation. If you now understand why the machine itself is not manipulative by design. Thank you. Planet Finance.